We are live.
Oops.
Oh my God, what am I doing? Hi, welcome to the Bold and Beautiful Mini Spotlight here on JLJ Media. I am the JLJ of JLJ Media. That's right, kidlets. And I'm here, of course, your two favorite co-hosts. your two favorite out there. Your two. Tami Govea and Amanda Russ. Hey, kidlets.
Top of the morning to you all.
Cheers. I got my tea because I had to get something stronger.
She's like, yes, we have some stuff to talk about. We do to talk. We just did the Wine Army Spotlight, and that was festive. So I want you guys to go ahead after you're done with this one. If you have missed it, go ahead and watch. It's already out there. I put it out there to all the audio and video. And again, thank you for making the show one of my top 5 shows on my network continuously. So thank you so much for that. It means you love us. You really love us. Like something like that. But we appreciate it. We appreciate it very much. Also, if you have missed Bold Live on Thursday, it was on a special day. I was there. It was very tame. Thank God. Matthew Atkinson was on there. So if you missed it, go to Bold and Beautiful YouTube channel. He explains Thomas. I thought of Tami the whole time. And he explains Thomas. And Amanda, I thought of you when he mentions the whole shirt coming off. They talk about the events and how he was tired of folks asking about his shirts coming off. So he admitted it.
I told y'all. He seemed like he was tired of hearing that.
He totally admitted it. He was tired of hearing it, and he thought it was cheap and tawdry. But he loves the fans and everything. But he does. It's a good show, you guys. He does explain what he thinks of Thomas. And there were several polls, ladies. One was, should he be the anti-hero or just an all-out villain? I'll just quickly ask you, ladies, what do you think? Just by just that thought, what do you think?
Because he's been flipping.
Yes. Your immediate reactions, ladies. You got immediate reactions. There's a gun to your head and your face. Come on.
Villain.
Oh, Tami. Amanda.
I like when he's both.
Okay, very good. I like that. Very good. So, folks,
you can take you on your toes.
Well, folks, you heard it here first, the ladies. What they want. Okay, so that was good. But that's Bold Live. I want to make sure they always give me shout outs. I want to give them a shout out for that. My friends at the Fun Chasers on YouTube, they're a fun couple in Pennsylvania. They have some interesting stuff. They shop on that side of that world. They also go to a place owned by some Lotts, L-O-T-T. So check them out, Fun Chasers on YouTube. This is their merchandise they gave me. It's also my left breast. Please. Go ahead and check them out. They are fun, and you can learn something new there. Thank you to the Triumph Sub event. I'm just going to say thank you. We talked about it on the last show, but it was wonderful. I have 2 events coming up. JLJ's Happy Hour, our second one. Our first one was a huge success. My daughter came on, and my brother came through. So I'm not a pod person. I have family. And my daughter actually did the pulling for the prizes. She actually came. She doesn't even like coming on camera. My daughter Tami, the same name. So she actually
related. Did y'all know that?
Tami made it. She made it. She was there. She made it. So it was great. So we had a good time. So you never know who's going to stop through. Cameron Grimes came through yesterday for this one. So you just never know. Tami, Amanda come to some of them. So you just check it out. JLJ's Happy Hour on the 16th of December, and then the final Soap Zoom number 4 on the 17th. So check those out. At your local listings. Also, me and Sean Kanan next. Well, it's me, Sean Kanan. Krista Alice says she's coming. Kate Linder will be there. A lot of folks. Amanda's going to be there. Amanda or Tami in person. They will be there at Sean Kanan's book event at Barnes & Noble, The Grove. I got Tami's voice in my head in Los Angeles. I totally have you in my head, like in Los Angeles. 3 p.m. It's free, kids. It's no charge. It's free. Make sure if you park there, make sure you get your validation ticket and stuff, so you get validated somewhere. The Grove it's dressed up as Christmas right now there.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty.
It's gonna be pretty. So, but Amanda is gonna be in town, kids.
I know, I'm super excited.
Live and real, live and in person.
Amanda in the city. We're gonna do a show, James. Amanda in the city.
Amanda in the city. I love it. I do. I love it. So come on down if you're here in LA. If you come to LA, it's gonna be a fun time. And Sean Kanan literally is one of the nicest people out there. He'll love to meet you, and he's super sweet. And you can talk to him about anything. He's super nice. But you see other stars there too. So that's next Saturday. I'm sure I mentioned that also. All right, I think that's everything I wanted to mention. And yes, I am doing better. I am day 13 of my COVID situation, my COVID entanglement.
It is a journey, James.
I hate it. Oh, I hate saying that word. It's a journey, but it's okay. It's my COVID journey. I am doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm testing negative actually right now. But after I do these shows, I'll probably fall asleep. So mentioning that, GH is also after this. Me and Frank Moran got lots to talk about on that one. And then also my chocolate twin and them over there at Dish Days at 3 p.m. talking about the abortion. I just love saying that. The abortion. Talk about that. The abortion. Shh. All right, kids.
So
okay, kids. Okay.
All right, let's go. Me and Tami are fired up.
There was literally one storyline, kids, but I will have to say, we'll start with the side notes first. And the one small side note that made me laugh and chuckle and was like, I could have been that person talking to him that's seeing those scenes. Dollar bill. And then when Deacon showed up, I couldn't stop laughing. He was like, what do you want, convict?
Oh my God, I just lost it.
I know. But
that
Deacon
was priceless. And so Bill is at the bar and Deacon just arrives to work.
Yes.
And I said to Ernie, oh my God, please, Deacon, do not lay into Bill. He will destroy you right now. He's not in a good mood. Do not go there.
He went there, but he didn't destroy him though.
Yeah.
Bill was defeated.
He's just like,
Amanda, what are you thinking?
He made his own bed. He did that to himself.
I can't believe what he did. Like,
you can't.
Marmy. Like,
oh my God, it's so disgusting. Like, that's way worse than Rich.
All kinds of wrong, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh.
And my man heard every single word.
And I was, to Carter's credit, I kept yelling, will you go into the room, please? Will you just go save Katie? But, she saved herself.
Right.
And Carter that was so
cute. I would have been on that banister. Listen, Tami, I probably would have slid down like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I'm glad they played it that way.
Clearly it's going to be Carter and Katie. I think
God, I can't wait.
I know. It's my dream couple.
I cannot wait.
We've talked about that couple for a long time on the show. We have.
And we thought it got derailed. Why is B&B pushing them together? And now, and Kate, then, she went off to go do directing stuff and was gone forever. I
know, we were mad. We were like, what?
Carter and Katie. So
I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see. I can't wait, James.
I know. It's going to be
can't wait.
It's going to be good.
She needs to go to that apartment, that law.
The couch.
Oh, the couch for sure.
Yeah, the vortex. Like, no. Excuse me, folks. Yes, the couch.
What is it with couches and vortexes, right?
Even Lauren said it. He's like, should I get rid of the couch? I was like, I don't know about the vortex.
Oh, hell no.
So Ernie was watching the shows with me, and I'm like, I can't believe Bill. I can't believe he did that. Oh my God, it's disgusting. And Ernie literally turns to me and goes, he's a guy.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's just a guy. We're just guys. And I'm like, don't you give me that.
And
he's like, listen, it's all about the vortex. I mean, Ernie's saying these words. It's the vortex.
Yes. He gets it. I said this on the last show.
We interrupted Ernie.
We're guys. No, we're guys. I know. I mean, I just said it on the last show.
Yeah, Finley was in between us.
Finley.
A doggy. He looks like Finley. He's like, we're just guys, Finn.
Exactly.
And he's looking at Finn and goes, we're dogs. We're dogs. And I'm laughing.
Yeah. Ernie gets it. I told you, Ernie gets it.
I can't believe he did that. Like, how dare you? He said, oh, I love Katie, but she's not you, to Brooke.
Mm-hmm.
Then Katie comes in. Oh, my Katie, the love of my life. I'm like, what? What are you saying, sir?
And that confrontation between Bill and Carter.
Woo!
That was hot.
So hot.
That
So
was
hot.
so hot. Guys, oh my God. And when Bill just says, she will always be my Katie, I was like, ugh.
A part of me was like, no, Carter, no, don't do it. Don't do it, because you don't want to be enemies with Dollar Bill.
All I know was I was sitting in bed, recovering from COVID, just turned on the whole time. I didn't know what they were saying. I don't know what they were saying. I was like, whatever the outcome.
It was hot.
It was. I was like, they have to have two men. Because usually it's usually two. The women always have confrontations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's very standard in soaps. Every once in a while, we'll get a two-man. I can't get it out.
Two-man.
Two mans.
And usually it's Ridge and Bill. Ridge and Bill, Bill and Ridge.
Right, right,
Bill,
yeah,
Bill and Ridge. This is a whole new dynamic.
Oh, it was. It sure was.
Ooh.
It sure was.
Carter was so calm and cool and just never. Bill is trying to throw him laser death stares, and Carter's just like, deflect, deflect, deflect.
Yeah. Yeah. And he said he's going to make it his business. He's going to make Katie's happiness his business. I was like, oh my God.
Water.
Oh
my happiness, your business.
Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine a man like that giving you your full attention? Oh, I can't even talk. I would never leave the house.
Right?
Kind of an iconic episode because it's, the Logan women finding some self-respect.
Right.
Yeah, well, this week. Okay, so also, another side note was Bobby Ewing shows up. Oh my God.
Patrick Duffy. As a kid, we used to make fun because Man from Atlantis, right?
Man from Atlantis,
we used to love that show. And my girlfriend and I, we'd go like, Duffy. We were obsessed with his last name.
Yes. Patrick Duffy. Mr. Logan Daddy Logan comes to town with Linda Pearl, who's his real life girlfriend.
Are they married in real life?
They're girlfriend and boyfriend in real life.
They're boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay, they're so cute. Like their Instagrams are they're so adorable.
She played Lucy, but she recently just did a whole stint on General Hospital.
On GH, yeah.
Person, so they're working.
I love it.
But seeing Patrick Duffy, of course, I'm a huge Dallas fan, so seeing Patrick Duffy was great. And he came back, and it was fun seeing the girls with their father, because I was like, there's a lot of subtext in there.
Mm-hmm.
And to Matt, I hear Matt's voice. Nothing happens on a soap opera for no reason.
Right. So
I'm thinking, why are they bringing daddy into this? Maybe there's some daddy issues.
Why are they bringing daddy into this?
Yeah.
Yes. But then you saw there was a reason.
Yeah.
He said, I'll go over there and stop the wedding right now.
Yeah, he did.
You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be loved. You deserve better. So maybe she needed to hear that from Daddy-O.
Yes.
He does deserve better.
Well, we're going to get their girls. We're going to get their Tami. Not Tami, Amanda. We're going to get their Amanda. But I would say, it was good. But it was good because there's a lot of subtext over each of the ladies and what they done, and just we don't see them with their father very often. And I'm sad it was a short visit. I wish it was a little longer.
Me too.
But you're right. There was a reason why he was here, and that's the last time Taylor and Ridge were about to marry. Brooke was also at the house talking to her father. I know. I think there was a whole full circle thing about that too. Having Brooke whining about Ridge a waste of Patrick Duffy Well, I mean, he was there for, that was,
There for moral support.
Yes, he is the origin of the Logan girls issues, probably, yes.
Yeah,
Well, him and Beth, don't forget his mother, who slept with Eric. So there's a whole thing there too. There's a lot of stuff there. But I just thought it was kind of fun to see. I mean, whatever. So you came on there.
Yeah.
So that's the only two things that are kind of going on off the side.
Well, Sheila.
Oh yeah, good. And Sheila still, I mean.
Oh, she looked so amazing.
She looks great. She looks great.
Her it was like her shirt. It kind of looked like a bodysuit, you know how, because it's how they're tight. Yeah. And I was like, oh, she looks so amazing.
So gorgeous.
Yes. Yeah, she did.
She likes to crawl all over him, doesn't she?
Wouldn't you, Tami?
She's all like, whoa.
Wouldn't you?
He's got his beer. Come on, woman, get off here.
He told me, I
don't see the problem.
I have no problem saying this is not a secret. We were talking the other day, and he said that Kimberlyn, a lot of stuff is improv. He just does it to her, and he just goes along with it.
Yeah.
He said a lot of stuff is just they know each other so well. They've been friends for so many years. They've never acted together, so it's really funny. But they've been friends for so many years. He goes, she's a hoot. Because there's things she'll do. He's like, what is she doing? Like,
yeah.
And then he goes, I gotta go with it. Just literally, I said, well, now I've worked with you.
Just go with it.
Just go with it. And Sean's really easy with that. He's a very yes and person, I'm noticing.
I'm so curious. I know when we had Casey on, he was saying that Sheila's, re-entry is going to be something else. And I'm just like, how are they going to do this? Because Sheila keeps saying, don't count me out. I'm coming back. I've survived. I'm coming. Like, how are they going to do this?
I know.
That's what's driving me crazy. Because most of the time we know, we can figure it out, right? Like, we watch this enough, we kind of know. But this time, I have no idea.
So I'm going to do something I forgot. I figured this out the other day. You guys, on my morning show, you can do polls within.
Oh,
I know. I was like, we're gonna do a poll.
You do that.
I love a poll. So
I love me a poll.
Love me a poll too.
Okay, Sheila will be, and I'm gonna put in there, Hayes nanny. What's another choice we think she could for re-entry?
Well, Sheila's got to be Sheila. She can't be his nanny in disguise.
She can't.
No, I'm thinking, how are they going to bring her back without a disguise? How is it going to be acceptable?
Oh, I see.
I'm saying at first, I mean, it's just to get there.
Right.
It's a journey, Tami.
I think. Okay, let's go with the Hayes.
Okay.
I love the nanny idea.
Sheila will save Hayes's life.
It'll
be a redemption type of thing. I'm going to go with that.
Life. Okay, kids.
He gets
can I do 3 or just do 2? Add option 3. Okay, Hayes' life or other. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Here we go. And
we can't see it on our end.
No, you will in a second. It's coming up.
Oh, it's in the chat.
I found this out the other day and I was like,
oh my God.
And polls one show. I was like, polls. I love it.
That is awesome.
I know. So,
is this new?
Yes. Well, no, here's the thing. If you like my shows and subscribe to my channel, it unlocks things. And I'm right now I'm over 3,300 subscribers. So I'm a new high. So I'm just telling you, the more you do for me, literally, I get more stuff. It's like Tetris or like
12 votes already. Oh my God, this is so cool.
Isn't it hilarious? I'm hooked on these things. It's moving.
That's so great.
Tammy's in the lead so far with Save Hayes'
I don't want her in disguise. I mean, that would be an option, but I don't want her to be.
I'm saying that. My thing was just like how she get started.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, but the people are so far Hayes is okay. So that poll is. Please answer the poll if you can. Yeah, it's. Oh my God! I'm sorry. I'm just looking to skip the show. I'm looking at the
poll. Watch the numbers.
I know, right? We're gonna watch the poll. Bye, guys.
It's 50% save Hayes. So Tami so far is the lead. 50% Hayes' life. That's hilarious. And 25% the other two. This is fast. I told you I got fascinated one morning. I was just doing polls for shits and giggles. Looking fun.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Jeannie Roberts. Hope you're feeling better. But while this is happening, thank you everybody for watching. 34 people are watching. 14 likes. those guys who hate us just right, still like us, still like
Yeah.
that. 'Cause
Like
literally,
the fact that we can hate.
Just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
to hate us. Just
Love to
like
hate
to hate us.
but my thing is it's just like I said, it unlocks more things for me. I said this
Yeah,
unlocks
this
this.
is awesome.
So we get to more stuff. Oh wait, Terry, when you looking at it, do you have an option to start a poll or no? Is it just must be just me?
Do we have an option?
Yeah, if you're in the chat room.
So how did you do it? Did you go into chat?
But right below it has like 3 buttons. There's a plus button.
Oh,
I don't know if you have that or not. Because you're a viewer.
report poll, close poll. No.
Okay, so just okay.
No.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Okay, so far, it is 53. Hayes saved Hayes' life. That's gonna be her redemption. You think? I guess so.
Because it has to be something big.
Yeah.
You don't just get away with trying to kill 2 people.
Yeah.
You don't?
No.
Okay. So far, the other 2 are split. Literally, the Hayes nanny thing and the other is split.
And could segue into she's a fake nanny, and then something happens, and then they realize it's really Sheila, and then so that could all play under the same umbrella.
True.
But
Jeremy Berman says Eric could be another character who gets sick and she'd be his lifesaver. It reminds me of something big.
Yeah.
Something very big.
she would have to save someone she tried to kill. Like if she saves Steffi,
That too. There you go.
that might make a difference. It wouldn't matter to Steffi, but
yeah,
I don't know. I think it's a kid thing. That would really be impactful. So anyway, I can't wait. I'm sure it's something amazing. But when's it going to happen? Come on, guys. We need to fast forward this.
She's getting tired of being in that. What did she say? She's getting tired of being in that prison. And he was like, "Oh, you're so thankful, aren't you?"
Yeah, I know. I was laughing. I know. It's just so funny. So just know, folks, a lot of that's all improv. They're just doing all kinds of stuff off the script.
She's like, "I'm sorry, your lush bachelor pad."
Like, I know. They're so good together. And she might be there too, actually. She came last time to the event. So Sheila was there. My brother was so overstruck. I said, you want to meet her? And he got so nervous. He goes, if she's there this time, I want to meet her. So okay, because he loves Sheila. I'm like, Kimberly's a nice person, actually. She's very nice. So anyway. Okay. Now time for the big end.
I guess so.
I mean, it's literally time for the big end.
I'm almost scared to talk about it.
Let me put my tea down. Let me put my tea down.
We can talk about.
Okay, we're done, everybody. Have a great week.
Bye.
Next. Bye. No, you see. Okay. Okay, kids. You jump in a poll. You were ready. Okay, MJ, ready to jump in a poll just in time. That's right, girl. Yes, it's my girl, MJ. She's hilarious. Okay. So it comes out. All this is to bring to the hoo-ha. It comes out to Steffi, because of Douglas tells all this stuff, that it's all a fake. The CPS call was Thomas. The phone is a phone app. All that's out. So they're upstairs, and homegirl's getting ready for her wedding. Looking beautiful, first of all. Krista Allen, that way they pinned her hair, the whole outfit. Beautiful, as usual.
Please.
Thomas.
You can't stop looking at her either when she's on screen.
No, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
Yeah, she's stunning.
Okay, we got Thomas, the devil, over here. And we got Steffi, ironically this time, the angel.
I've never been more proud of Steffi.
Well, this is the second time she's come to Brooke's defense.
Yeah.
As much as she loathes Brooke, right and wrong, it's very clear her moral compass at the end of the day is very clear.
Yep.
I was so proud of her.
And I was also surprised that they revealed it so fast.
Me too.
It was very fast. They went very bold this time. Yes, they went bold. So here's the dilemma, kids. Hi, Kenneth. Hi, everybody. Do you over decide and say, this is what's going on? Or do you go downstairs, as she did? And it's funny, she comes downstairs. Suspenseful. Every day was suspenseful. And she gets to the front. Her dream is happening. Her dream is happening. Her man is there. Her children are there. Steffi's looking at Douglas. Douglas looking at Steffi. I mean, everybody's, Finn's there with Kelly. We got like fucking, we got Lee was there. We got Lee, Eric.
I'm sorry, I kept waiting for Lee to show up at the bar for Bill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
By the way.
Me too.
She had the babies though. She had the kids.
Yeah. Get to the bar. Anyway.
So Taylor gets to the front. She's looking at her man. Carter, back as an officiant, as usual, decides starts the ceremony, does the whole thing. Steffi's looking, Thomas is looking, Douglas is looking, nobody else is like, whatever. And when she was like, what's wrong? And the guy goes, nothing. And first she says something, she goes, nothing. And then decides, let's get married. I went, oh my God, they decided to go there. They decided to make Taylor kind of blameful in this. Because if she hadn't gone wrong with this, she'd be blameless, be fine. But no, now because she kept saying before that and afterwards, I believe I agree with both of them. So Taylor and her mind, like she said later, I was thinking this has nothing to do with Brooke. Obviously she's delusional, but she was like, it's not to do with Brooke. And was gonna go at the wedding. And I was like, are they really gonna do this? Like, I mean, I was sitting there, and every day was something every day. Then it was Steffi. Anybody have anybody has anything an objection to it? She was, I object.
They should, for every Forrester wedding, they should just eliminate that line in the ceremony.
I was like, hey, just can you not say that one?
Right. And literally all hell broke loose.
And Thomas's reactions every time Steffi piped up, even in the bedroom, with mom, he was just like, you could just see like, oh.
He was so mad at Steffi. He was so mad at her.
Yes.
And I think Steffi gave her mom a chance to say, I'm conflicted. Because I can see how Taylor, maybe she got caught up. And she wanted this so bad. And like, I can't, but at the same time, all she's been saying is she's Miss Integrity. She doesn't lie. She's not like Brooke. She always tells the truth.
It was a moment, if she had learned about this even a half hour before, it would have given her time to think about it and process it and get to that. At the end of the day, Ridge needs to know the truth. But 5 minutes before your dreams are about to come true, there's no way. I'm sorry, there's no way you're going to be able to move into that rational space and say, Ridge, can I talk to you? It's impossible.
Because
5 minutes before. And they just
it's impossible.
It's impossible.
No, because she said we could deal with it as a family. She said we could deal with it afterwards. Like, we'll deal with it as a family together. Mel agrees with you. He's like, totally agree with Tami. Amen. I mean, I agree with Tami too. I'm getting married. We're getting married. Fuck that. We're getting married.
She was shell shocked.
Yes.
I do get that. And I felt bad for her, but I don't want to hear now how horrible Brooke is.
Oh, we'll get to that in a second. But can we go step by step? So this is good. Because
that's another poll too.
The poll's at 54%. It says Hayes saved Hayes' life.
And do another poll. Should Taylor should she have said something?
I think so. Everybody's kind of agreeing with you right now. I'm gonna do another poll in a second.
I want another poll.
They're addicting. I know they're addicting. So go ahead.
She should have. The fact that she didn't may be the exact reason why she loses him, because he depends on her to be honest. And so he was so shook. He even said with tears, I love Thorsten. He said with tears in his eyes, he goes, oh, you knew. Mm-hmm. And you could see like his whole gut just, whoa, like you punched him. And he was like, oh, you knew.
Yeah, but again, it's not like she knew for 2 days and didn't. I mean, I think when she explained everything, like, I don't know what he's going to do. That pisses me off.
You're stuck to that.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's going to go back to Brooke.
Right.
But you know what? I don't know.
Might not.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Because he can't blame Taylor.
Nope.
5 minutes before the wedding, look how he reacted
Right.
to the news. So, but when he said to her, "Did you know?" I turned to Ernie and I said, "Uh-oh."
Yep.
Taylor
I
lied
was
to
like-
him. Ooh, that's a no-no for Ridge. He gonna dump her now.
Oh, he can lie all day, every day.
Exactly.
Right? But don't lie to him.
Exactly.
What's funny is we'll get to the scenes that are really good scenes with them in a little second. But it's funny in the chat room, and the chat room literally is indicative of what I've seen online. You guys are like a microcosm I've seen online. I think it's hard when we talk about this. This storyline is such split decision because the fans have really become two camps. It's because I'm seeing it in the chat room, I'm seeing it online. There's the Logan hate, the Forrester hate. There are the Bridge fans, the Tridge fans. It's literally, I'm seeing this whole thing. There's the Brooke hate, there's the Taylor hate. And of course, there's the Ridge. Everybody hates Ridge, but that's the only one unifying.
That's
But
just normal.
It's just normal. But I'm seeing it in the chat room, I'm seeing it online, and so I'm wondering if we can even have this kind of conversation that's for real, because people already have biases already. I'm noticing, I'm sorry, I'm calling you guys out. I see it already. I see it where people are just like, I hate Brooke, I hate the Logans, that's it. I hate Taylor, I hate the Wings, that's it. I'm like, it's more nuanced than that. It's not just, I mean, the show has played up on it also. It's played up very much this Logan versus Forrester thing. I'm kind of mad about that too. I said, so it's not just you fan, the show is also propping this up. And so when we discuss it, it's kind of like, can we fluidly discuss this in a way that everybody, it's like folks are talking, well, I hate Brooke anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm like, no, I think it's a little more nuanced than that. It's a little more than that. And I think, these two women love this man for whatever reason.
Yeah.
They do. And I think it was funny because when they finally had their talk, which was shocking, because their talk, it started out snarky and shady and all that stuff, but then it kind of came to like an agreement. They both apologized to each other, and there's also this kind of like, we both don't deserve what we're getting.
Right.
And everybody was
to that point, I think Brooke said it to Taylor, this is up to Ridge. And I'm saying, no, ladies, this is not up to him to end it.
Yes.
This is up to the two of you who have had self-respect conversations to end it.
Right.
It's not up to him. That really upset me. I did not like the way the writers did that at all. I appreciated Brooke verbalizing the whole self-respect.
Right.
But she says, take some time.
But Brooke did say, but Brooke also did say this back and forth has to stop.
Right.
Which I think that's for the fans. I think that line was literally for the fans. This back and forth does have to stop. These are grown women and a grown man.
Yeah, exactly.
This has to stop. And Brooke was right about some things, whether you like Brooke or don't like Brooke or however you want to write it. They've always played it that Brooke and Ridge are destiny. They've always played it that way, folks.
Yeah.
I'm not making this up. It's like this. They've always played it. And Taylor has always
him.
Exactly. And Taylor has always been
it.
second. Taylor has always been second.
I'm not being anyone's second.
I won't be either. But that's the thing. So they've always played it that way. And so, and again, no one's innocent in the full scheme of things, but this go around, Ridge to me is the one who's the problem. It's not the Logans or the Forresters. It's him.
Ridge was born the problem.
He's the flip flopper. He's the back and forth. When Brooke said to me, "Why just didn't you come talk to me?"
Yeah, how could you think that I would do that?
Right.
He's your son.
Right.
I would have a conversation with you about calling CPS. How, and that when she tells Ridge to do some soul searching, that's the question he needs to be asking himself. Why didn't I just communicate, be honest with her?
Right.
And if I can't, then maybe we shouldn't be together. Maybe Taylor is the direction, or maybe
I
can't be with either one of you, which I doubt.
Yes.
I was crying, Tami. I was crying when she told him, I don't understand why you had no confidence in me. Like, I don't understand why you would not believe in me. Like, you didn't even ask me.
Exactly. Like, fine, you have some doubts. I can kind of get it because what Thomas was feeding him.
Yes.
And what Stephanie, all the whatever.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't even, he never told her what the problem was.
Nope.
Right.
What is that? Talk about disrespectful after everything that they've been through.
I was crying.
Yeah, that's just,
I mean, the to me, the perfect scenario, I think maybe you guys in this chat room would agree, is if both ladies walked away.
yeah.
If they both said, never mind, and Ridge was alone, or got somebody new, that'd be one of, but we know it's not gonna happen. This is Bold and Beautiful, you guys. It's not gonna happen. Bold and Beautiful is known for their triangles. That's what they do.
Well, now it's going to be a Bill, Carter, and Katie.
I think they're next. Yeah.
So I'm fine with triangles. We're all fine with triangles, but this one's just, it's not even done. It's burned and got to just throw it out.
Yeah, like a triangle is not, I mean, come on, I'm not against it, but we don't need it for like 8 years.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I agree. This triangle is not needed. Again, Taylor has chemistry with several other men on the show.
Oh my God.
There's other possibilities for her that I think she needs to move on to that.
Taylor, Deacon, please, let's revisit that. Come on.
Or even Bill.
Or Bill. That'd be
she can make up for shooting him, Tami.
Exactly. I mean, it's like, it's funny. They got off the Steffi Liam Ho triangle.
Finally, right.
Finally.
So it is possible. Anything's possible.
Anything's possible, you guys. So, I mean,
James.
What?
Finn was so hot when he stood up to Thomas. I was like,
And Thomas was like, go away, mosquito. I don't have time for you. He was like,
don't talk to your sister like that.
He did say that. He did.
Yeah, he did.
He did. I think it'd be actually funny if Deacon and Brooke got together. I think it'd be actually really hilarious if they got them together.
Oh, that'd be like pity sex.
Yeah. Well, why not? Shit, why not?
I don't know.
I
want Bill and Brooke.
Well, I like them, but I think they're not gonna go there.
That's not gonna happen, Tami. Let it go, Tami. It's not gonna happen.
I like them together too.
She told him no.
Oh well, and then when Katie told her what he said and did, there's no way Brooke would have anything to do with it.
And you know how hard it is to avoid that vortex. Okay? His vortex is strong.
It is. It is. It is. And now you know too.
Myra in the chat, how angry do you think Hope will be with Thomas? That was a whole other, oh my God, I cannot wait for that confrontation. But let's say
you guys are right, because you guys are right. When Douglas got home, she's like, you guys are right.
Who said it? And I thought, wow, those are severe things to say. They described Douglas's time living with Thomas as abuse. Who said it?
I can't remember, but I don't. Yeah, I didn't. But I thought, I love when Eric talked.
Was it Eric or was it Brooke?
No, Eric didn't say that.
It wasn't Brooke.
Somebody did say. Was it Ridge? Maybe it was Ridge.
It was Ridge.
It was Ridge when he told Brooke. Yeah.
Yes. Was his grandson was being abused. I went.
Me too.
And
they said Rich said it. Rich said it.
Yeah, and which shocked me. I knew it was somebody who, when they said it, it shocked me that they said it.
Me too.
Then somebody in the chat said, if Thomas is going to go evil, it'll be because he loses custody of Douglas.
Oh yeah. That's
So if they're going to go down that road, abuse, like, you know,
Oh,
a case for that.
he has no chance of keeping that little boy now. Oh, side note, when she told Liam about Thomas trying to kiss her,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, now we're gonna tell him? Okay, now we're gonna tell him, miss.
Because she knows she's wrong. She knows
Yeah.
now Thomas.
His reaction.
It's like, oh, I was wrong. By the way, he tried to kiss me. What? Oh, he was.
His reaction, he was like, no, she didn't just say that.
That was awesome.
Yes.
I'm surprised he wasn't more mad at Hope for not telling him. Because he said, why did you wait so long to tell me then? If this happened that night. What happened was I didn't want to make
I shut him down. I shut him down and he stopped. She's so funny.
I didn't want to make trouble.
Oh my God.
I know. The fact that they included a child in the storyline complicates everything.
Yeah.
Right, seriously, it just complicates everything. Just having a child in the storyline adds another layer.
I don't have a family tree.
No, girl. Thank you. Sorry, Siri. I didn't know who was talking to
Family
you.
treat game.
I was like, I'm talking to you, Siri. I was like, I'm talking to the audience. But no, I think
Even
that
Siri's mad.
she's mad. She got 2 cents. I'm like, girl, quiet. But yeah, I think that, and that's something that I think is, we add a kid in there, that usually changes everything.
Well, nothing changed after baby Beth. Someone in the chat said, he emotionally abuses Douglas. Jeremy,
He does.
not as bad as when the baby Beth secret came out, but still abuse.
Yeah, he told him not to say, there's abuse.
Yeah.
Emotional abuse in there. There is.
There's manipulation.
And he made him feel, the worst part to me is that he tried to make him feel guilty for wanting to tell the truth. Like, he's like, but you should tell the truth. And he's like, no, you shouldn't. Right? He tried to make him feel bad about it. Like, you're going to ruin that. Don't see how much they love each other. You're going to ruin everything.
So horrible.
Oh, that was the
I'm
worst.
sad that, to your question, James, should Thomas be a villain or a good guy? I really enjoyed Good Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
That ride was really fun.
But it was fake.
But
my thing is, I don't mind. I don't mind. I almost feel like then let's make him bad.
Yeah.
Let's just go there. Let's just make him a bad seed. It's like with Sheila, that's what they do. Sheila does what she does.
That's true.
Someone in the chat said, I've been waiting for Thomas to be the Adam on Y&R.
How funny. But he doesn't feel that. But it's a whole different dynamic. Because
Yeah.
Adam, it would be, so I always say Rick was the Adam on Bold and Beautiful, because he's like, hi, I'm Eric. I'm the son of Eric and Brooke, but I'm treated second class to Thorne and Ridge. That's how Adam feels about Nick and Victoria. So I always said Rick was the Adam on Bold and Beautiful. That's what I always thought. So I just felt like that's the comparison. Thomas and this, Thomas and them, it was just two different families. Again, as you see in the split out there in the world, there was the Forresters and the Logans, supposedly. There was the Bridge family, the Tridge family. That's exactly what, it's something totally different, I think. So fans, whoever said that. I think Rick's the one who felt like the outsider, always trying to get in his own. Yeah. He's like, and I'm the real Forrester. But him and Thorne were the real Forresters, not Ridge. He's a Maroney.
Yeah, and he would say, I actually have his name. Yes,
his name. He was Eric Forrester Jr.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's always felt like that was, and again, getting rid of Rick made me upset. That's another story. That's a whole other story. I don't know story.
But Rick's crazy pants too.
He's crazy.
Remember he brought the gun in?
Oh yeah, he's crazy. Remember child Rick shot Ridge.
He did.
Yeah. So yeah, it's Chris like that. Yeah, Ridge and Forrester. So 47 people watching. Yes, thank you very much.
Aww.
You guys
hit the like button.
hit the like button. Got 27 likes. You guys like us. But yeah, no, it's. I found the end of the week conversations very interesting because they were a little more mature than we've seen in a while, and that Brooke is like, this isn't good. She's really seen looking at Ridge going, this is not good. And I'm tired of being pushed to the wayside.
Yeah.
She has. And Taylor has to think about it too. She has to really think about not just what she's done was, to me, minute compared to what's going on. But she has to really think about, should I wait for Ridge or not?
I love. Sorry, Tami.
No, I was gonna say, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I loved when Brooke said, "Could you show me some damn respect? Could you do that, please? You're over there in her bed, and I'm over here, brokenhearted and alone. How about you show me this much respect? How about that?"
So horrific.
I was like,
when all the time, all you needed to do was tell me the truth. All you needed to do was tell me why you're so upset. And you refuse to do that, and you're in someone else's bed.
Yeah.
Tell me how that's forgivable on any level.
Yeah, and she's like, we could have fixed it.
Yeah.
I could have just told you it wasn't me.
And figured it out. Yeah.
I think what I'm seeing in the chat room, and I'm seeing out there too, is that it's the way each of the characters have been written over the years. So folks are really focused on each of those characters. Brooke is a very divisive character. She always has been. That's her role. I think that's her role. You know, all those years with Stephanie, all those years with Taylor, all those years with Macy, like Brooke has always been this divisive character. And so a lot of folks are feeling that Brooke now has been being written into this victim mode. They're not liking that. Taylor also is a divisive character. And there are a lot of folks I'm seeing that are seeing that Taylor's being written as, well, she's written as a victim also, but that everybody's leaning to, it's like she gets the short end of the stick. And she always says it, but she's not as innocent either, is what people are trying to point out. And so it's very interesting to see this latest triangle go around, because I'm seeing people are really sticking to whatever their feelings are for each of the characters, which is a very interesting thing to do in a storyline, because they're playing it a certain way, and folks and people in this chat room and otherwise have long memories. I think that's very interesting to play this kind of adult triangle where soap fans do not forget shit.
They don't.
They don't forget shit. They remember everything. And so it's very interesting to see how people are reacting to this now with the memories they have of each of the characters. And so I'm trying to look at it with fresh eyes. For me, I try to look at it just in the now. I try to stay really present when I watch these shows, and not really bring in their past. I go, because I know the writers they're writing wherever they're writing. And so I try to stay kind of closer to the moment and go from there. But I know a lot of folks don't do that. They bring in the whole histories of each of the characters, each of the storylines. And so it's interesting to watch them react to this latest go around. It's a nice observation I've seen. It's very interesting as they do, because that's what's causing all the dissension of all the fandoms out there. There's so many different fandoms. There's so many different fandoms, you know, and so it's very. And I know some people are saying there's bad writers and all this stuff, and that to me is subjective. I mean, I would never tell you not to think they're bad writing or not. I think it's just subjective. I don't think any writer is trying to ruin a show. No. or trying to write bad.
Direction that everyone collectively agrees on and writes in that direction. Right. So
right for that. And so I get that. So I would never tell anybody, if you feel they're bad writers, they're bad writers. I mean, I won't tell you that, not to think that way. But I just think it's interesting. I think they feel they're writing the way they want to write, obviously, and use these characters. So and they do know how the fans are going to react. They're counting on you to react certain ways. That's kind of the whole point. I think
they're trying to make you mad.
They make you mad. They do it on purpose. it's like that's the whole. Was it Agnes Nixon or somebody who said, "Do not give them what they want." You always give them kind of what they want. You don't give them everything they want. So I just, but again, like I said, I will never fight with somebody if they think the writing's bad. You think it's bad. You think it's bad. I don't think the writing's bad.
No, I don't.
I just think there's choices they're making that I may not agree with or not like. I've seen some bad writing. Trust me. I feel like I've seen some I've seen some writing that's like really bad. But I just think that it's just they're making choices we don't like or choices we do like. I mean, it depends, because there's folks out there who also like this, who like the storyline. There are folks who like it, so it's kind of like to me it's very interesting. It's just very interesting seeing people's reactions, especially to something this big, because this is a big storyline. Go ahead, Amanda.
I was just gonna say they're also being somewhat realistic. Okay, so I think maybe they're asking too much of Ridge. Like, Ridge is Ridge. He's not gonna magically change. If you go back the first like 2 weeks of when the show started, like the first 2-3 weeks, he has 2 women. He's literally going to meet one woman to hook up and then he leaves there and goes to Caroline and is like, I love you so much. I want to marry you.
He does.
It's like, that is Ridge.
Yes. I think, my thing is, and I've said this before and other things, I wish there were more female head writers in all the soaps and female head producers. I think we need a woman's touch. I just think that, because this genre is not solely for women anymore. It's
I think we should hire Tami.
Get Tami in there. I just think that these shows I think this show needs a woman's touch, because there are things that I feel like are missing myself. We are in a situation where there's no gay characters in the soap world, in the fashion world.
That drives me
gay
insane.
Characters.
That does not make any sense.
In Los Angeles.
Right.
I mean, in Los Angeles.
At a fashion house.
There's not one gay person in Los Angeles. Anyway, that's my little rant on that one. But I feel like we might need a little changing of the guard to kind of see what that would do with the storylines a little bit, because it does come across sometimes, and I agree, we've talked about this on the show many times, sometimes anti-female, sometimes
misogynistic.
It does come across that way sometimes in the show, and some of the other soaps too.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And then you guys that's why I love having female co-hosts, because I get a chance to hear your side of what you feel from it, because it's kind of like, you're women, they're supposedly writing to women. Some of the stuff you're like, they're doing what?
Yeah. I know.
It's like,
me and Tami are like, what the hell?
Guys do.
It's like the old school, when I was in high school, I used to read the Harlequin romances. And back then it was all about the alpha male. There were no other kind of men. They were all alpha men. And their way of expressing love was through physical force, and that was romantic. And the women were always the victim and had no control. And the romance genre done a complete, is it 360?
180.
Like complete,
180, girl. 180.
What's a 360?
All the way back to the beginning.
Oh no, 180. Where, as a reflection that women, there's that sense of independence, there's that sense of self-awareness, there's that self-respect that play. I mean, it's just a completely different genre nowadays. But, and the soap world has done better, but
Tami, let me say two names for you. One name for you. Jackie Collins. She changed everything.
Yeah.
Her books were strong women.
Yeah. Danielle Steele too. I'm talking more about the that whole Harlequin line.
I'm just saying, I'm bringing up another subject. I'm saying another thing that also could be applied to this would be Danielle Steele, you're correct on that one too. Jackie
Nora Roberts.
Nora Roberts.
Exactly. Fierce.
Yes.
They are badass and fierce. And so
Yeah. No, I agree with you, Harkin. I'll just say that in addition to that, there were female writers that came out in the 80s who
It's just BOld reminds me of a bygone era.
Yeah, no, you're right.
When it comes to their depiction of women.
You're right. You're right about that. You're right.
Except for Stephanie.
Well, Stephanie broke the mold. Stephanie was a force. She's elevated to the J.R. Ewings, Lexus. You know, she's up there. I mean,
Yeah.
she's Abby on Knots Landing.
Yeah.
Stephanie is Stephanie. I
Yeah.
mean, it's completely widely known. You know, Susan Flannery. You know, Emmy winner, multiple Emmy winner. Was just she's in her own world.
Yeah.
But yes, I do. I, as a guy who watches this, goes, I have these two women who are just like fighting for the same man who's not about, he ain't about shit. Ridge ain't all that. It's like, it is rough. It is. It's like, what am I watching? Like, what is this? Sally Spectre too, she was very different also. You're right. Sally was another kind of different woman too. But they don't write for that very much anymore. They just don't have that. I know you meant the original Sally Spectre. We don't get that kind of writing that much anymore in any of the soap operas. I mean, I think the closest could be Carly on General Hospital. She's kind of her own woman on so many levels.
Yeah. I mean, especially once the Sunny Carly storyline was broken.
Yeah.
They went out of their way to make Carly her own person, you know, getting stuck in Florida, that whole storyline, coming into her own.
I think maybe Nikki on YNR.
Yeah, and the fact that they've done that so brilliantly, because Nikki is very much her own person.
Yeah.
And Victor treats her with respect.
Yeah.
Yes. I would say on days, Maggie, Victor treated her with respect. She's very
absolutely.
There's very few, and Marlena probably another one.
Absolutely.
There's a few.
It's the older women. It's the younger.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like some of the younger women have potential. Steffi obviously has the closest potential on this show to be Stephanie, basically, to be the stronger. Hi, Dylan Matthews. How you feeling? You just had your surgery.
And Hope. I think Hope has a lot of potential.
Yeah, Hope has a lot of potential.
She's got a backbone.
It's in there. I agree, Tami.
Yeah.
I agree. It's in there. It just needs to come out.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I want Hope and Stephanie to go to really do break that curse. You know, maybe now they can come together. It'd be great. They can come together now and go, okay, obviously it was all messed up. Let's put this family together.
Right.
You know, so we'll see. Well, I don't know. It's one of those things. So I don't know. I've been saying this on a lot of shows. It's very interesting. I'm seeing the fan reaction, and I get some of it. I totally get some of it because of how they are writing. So you see how they're propping up certain things. You're just like, they're choosing to go that direction for whatever reason. But you're supposed to react to it. So we're supposed to be mad and upset and all that kind of stuff. Occasionally they get it right. Occasionally. And I know the quarter storyline had its issues, but a lot of people like them together. Why Rena Sofer left for real? I don't know. I think there's something fishy going on there, but that's another story. Because that had potential of being they were becoming a super couple.
Yeah.
You know, they're becoming a super couple. So I'm like, there's something fishy going on there. But yes, they do this kind of stuff. But also, I know sometimes they're trying to show us sometimes, like in real life, you guys all have those friends or family members who stick with their tired men or stick with their tired women or go back to their men 10,000 times. Yeah. We all know folks like that in real life, folks. You know you do. You know a couple that probably should not be together and they're still together.
Yeah.
I know like 10 couples like that right now. Yeah. I'm at them right now on TV. So, okay, no. You know, I'm sure we all know that.
Oh, yeah.
Zach's all, but the hell no, Steffi and Hope as friends is boring. then there's that, folks. Then there's the whole thing of we need drama on the show.
Yeah, but they could team up. Imagine them as a team. They could team up and go after other people. They could team up and go after Sheila, Thomas.
Well, Shanika thinks this type of writing is sustainable, to be honest, sadly. I feel like audiences are watching because it's entertaining. They're not watching, they aren't watching because it's entertaining. They're watching because they want their soap off the air. That would be an interesting poll. I can't do it here because it's some microcosm, but like a larger world, that would be actually an interesting poll to ask people, why are they watching? But I also want to ask people outside of online while they're watching. There's a whole world out there, folks who aren't online. A lot of them actually do like the storylines, or don't care about all the extra stuff. They just watch the shows. Is it just habit, or is it because they like the storylines? That's a great one. I would love to see.
Yeah.
See why. But that's not just for this soap, for all the soaps. I mean, I'm not watching the soaps just to keep them on the air. I'm not.
No, me either.
I actually enjoy making the storylines. I like the acting. I have no storylines. I like it. So for me, that's not the reason why I watch soap operas. Because I wouldn't do these shows. If I was watching them just keep off the air, I wouldn't even do these shows. I wouldn't do that. This is not what I do. I actually like the shows.
Yeah.
I don't hate watch shows. I don't hate watch anything. There are things I don't like on certain shows. We'll mention in our recaps, but I do not hate watch shows, and I don't watch shows because. So for me, I watch the soap operas because I actually like the soap operas, and I like some of the storylines, actually.
Yeah, I told my sister. I gave her a warning, so it's not my fault. I said, I'm going to warn you right now. The show is good. You will start watching it, and then you will become addicted to it. I was like, I'm telling you now. I'm just warning you. And then she's like, you got me addicted to this show. No, I didn't. I warned you.
I warned you. Yes. So I just want to make it clear for people out there, for me, I don't hate watch shows. I'm not watching shows as a mercy thing. I'm watching because I actually like the shows. I like the actors. Yes, there are things I don't care for, and we do talk about. But and you're right. And there are some shows that are boring as fuck some weeks, and some shows that are confusing as fuck some weeks. And then there's shows that you're like, wow, what a great week. I mean, like you just never know, or a great episode. And that's why I watch them. And I tune in hoping for the best. And I get what I get. You know what I mean? I mean, seriously, I mean, that's any show, not even just soaps. Any show I watch, whether it's Star Wars or Marvel, whatever, it's the whole thing. But BOld is known for recycling a lot of storylines and doing a lot of triangles. They are. And same here, Black Love. I've watched since 1987. I graduated high school. I was watching since then. And it's one of those things that I think I want the stuff to stay on the air. I do. I like to keep the ones we have left. I'd love to keep them on the air. But I do understand that not everybody is going to be happy at all. Everybody has their own reasons for why their shows. So I would never be a soap writer. So I know because you can't please everybody. I know I've been saying it for years. I would never be a soap writer. But I think it'd be interesting if females would totally, if they had a little bigger hand. I wonder what differences would happen. I wonder. This is cathartic. I know, we're like, Papa Jamie here just talking about. But no,
you're not supposed to like everything though. Like that's the point.
Right.
Like it's supposed to make you mad and sad and cry and happy. Like that's the whole point. It's supposed to be like life.
Yeah. And this show is a half hour.
Yeah.
They have their own identity. They have their own identity. Have a good rest, Jeannie. So I don't know. So anyway, so that's what I got another show to do in 15 minutes. So
but I did love Eric's reaction. He got all fired up about Thomas.
Oh yeah, I loved it.
I always seen him fired up like that. So
yeah,
he did.
John McCook's so good.
He's really good.
Love you.
Again, they don't use him enough.
No,
John McCook, they don't use him enough. So I don't think so. But hi, eyes only everybody. Well, thank you, 49 people in the chat room, 29 likes. Thank you so much. Bold and Beautiful podcast. Is there a new episode this week coming? Or
yes, I'm putting an episode out tonight about the event and everything.
Okay, good. So that's that. You can also check out our Bold and Beautiful Rewind, which did very well for us, of Amanda explaining the event to us. So thank you very much.
It was so strange because I was like in the hot seat because we're usually the interviewer.
Yes.
So I was being like, y'all are interviewing me, and I was like, oh, this is weird.
Yes, I think it was, but you gave us. Everybody loved your account. They loved our show. There were lots of comments.
Oh, good.
It was funny, cool to see because you literally like our on the spot reporter.
Yeah, true.
Like we were able to ask you stuff. You were like, oh, this happened. Your sister, you guys were able to answer. We couldn't be there, so you were there. Right. So it was very cool. It was very fun. So check it out.
Roving reporter.
Yeah, roving reporter. That's Bold and Beautiful Rewind. So check that out. All the other episodes, check those out off the belt. So there too. This episode will be out in audio today. I'll have it all out after this. Next is General Hospital. Yes, we got a lot to talk about. Me and Frank Moran got a lot to talk about.
How many emails does Frank have?
We're gonna find out today. He's over 200,000. He hit over 200,000. So we're
worse than me.
What?
He's worse than me.
I know he is. I send him emails on purpose just to keep it going. So, but yes, everybody, thank you for being in the chat room. Thank you for being passionate. Thanks for coming and joining us. We really appreciate it. We know you have very few choices to watch because we're one of the few ones who does this for Bold and Beautiful. So we're glad you came back to us. So thank you, we appreciate it. We'll see you next time in a couple of weeks. But look out for